The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you are there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. In every kiss and every touch, you feel that you are there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. That's a tough one. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 186, NASDAQ up 57, S&P's up 17, gold contract up $6.50, trading at $1,501 an ounce. Silver up $1.25 at $45.17 an ounce. Platinum up $28 at $1,802 an ounce. Copper up 11 pennies at $4.36 a pound. Light sweet crude up $3, trading at $1.11 over the $1.10. 111.37. Bonds down 17 ticks at 120.30. Dollar index down 72 ticks at 74.52. The dollar's going after that 2009 low of 74.23. Euro up 17 ticks at 145.14. Yen down 23 at 82.36. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look. And what do you have? You get a market that goes topside big out here today. You go to 1332. Now, 1332, folks, we're going into the downdraft of the 22nd of February, that is. We did $960 million versus $1.3 billion. Bottom line, this is still a bounce. Heck of a bounce. No two ways about that. Now, it's going to get interesting because that's your S&P. What the Dow did get over those highs, stayed over those highs, so that's saying, hey, you know what, Dow can go higher. Dow is at 12,453. It closed over the 12,450. We'll see where that shakes, rattles, and rolls. NASDAQ Composite. This is what you have with the Composite. Composite, same type of setup as the S&Ps. What the Composite did, Composite today went up 57, trading out at the 2802. You did 2 billion shares versus this 2.495 billion. After the close out here, it's going to be basically all about all these numbers that are coming across. And if we go take a look at, let's see if Apple come out yet. No, Apple didn't come out yet. We had CMG come out. This is Chipotle. That closed at 288. That's trading out there at 280 right now. Qualcomm come out. We take a look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm closed at 55. That's trading at 57. American Express just come across. That closed at 47. That's trading at 46, 42. Gold. We go over to the gold contract. We take a look at gold. What you have with gold is this. Gold goes to a price point today of 1506. You do 137,000 contracts. You're trading out of 1501 right now. Silver, what we did with silver here, silver goes to 45.40. Right now you're at there 45.17. We did 136,000 contracts. Extended beyond belief. Let's go to Mark in Tampa. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. You having a good day out there?
Wonderful. It's beautiful weather out there.
Yeah, it certainly is, man.
Great.
What are we going to look at?
Oh, OCZ. What happened to this baby?
Let's take a look. You got OCZ. Okay, so this is OCZ Technology. They design, manufacture, distribute solid-state drives. The low is $1.79. The high is $10.48. And this had a heck of a day. So what are you trying to do here?
Well, thank God I was in it at 8:20 and got out at 8:30. but I didn't see the sell. I was just wondering what was happening on it and what you thought about it.
Well, I mean, I don't exactly know. Basically, what the sell-off was. I mean, but the equity itself. I mean, it was at highs with no volume. So I mean, it came down. It came down from 1040 to 625. I believe what you had here is, I looked at the news and I couldn't find, this thing. I see. Okay, so inside over at Seeking Alpha, you had someone.
Copperfeld.
Yeah, turn around and claim that it's a fraud allegation against them. And I know when I was talking, I saw inside the den, technology expert David White was talking about that that same firm. It's basically a they send out letters from anonymous emails. They basically attack the stock. That's the bottom line. So
do we put much merit into this, or?
Well, I always put merit into equities that come off highs with volume.
Yeah, that's a heck of a lot of volume there.
Yeah, and here, so folks, watch this. Now, this is where there's no doubt that people can destroy stocks. Okay, and the first time that this happened, okay, I've been basically in these markets for a long time. And so let's picture this. Let's picture that there's an absolute fraud. They attacked the stock, and they croaked the stock, folks, okay? The stock went from a price point of 1040 down to 625 intraday, closed at 828, 823. I remember I think it was 96 or 97, folks, okay? And many of you may remember this. There was a guy, he was a young kid, actually. He was about 21 or 22. He's one of the first ones that put out a press release. He put the press release out under Reuters on a stock. Absolute fraud, okay? The stock, this is a decent stock, too. The stock came down, and it came down with volume, right? There was absolutely nothing wrong fundamentally with the stock. Bottom line, the stock went back up, and I will never forget it because the stock came back and tested that low, man. So bottom line is that, let it test the lows again. And, that's how they work, man.
Okay, Tom. Thank you.
Okay, have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at, you got American Express out here. So let's see what they're saying. American Express, their estimate was 92 cents. They made 97. They say that the credit card spending is improving. Right now, that's just down slightly. That's down $1. Chipotle, that's been a huge winner out there. That was up $8 today. It's down 10 now, so it's really just even for the day. The big one that the market will wait for out here, no doubt, is good old Apple. Apple today, folks, closed at $342. The way Apple is set up right here, bottom line, she had no juice whatsoever on the way up. She's got 3 lower lows right now. That's telling me we're going to be right back down to this 326 area, and you're at 342 right now. Some of the high-volume NASDAQ stocks we had, well, yeah, let's see what was moving the NASDAQ today. Moving the NASDAQ today had Micron, Intel, F5 Networks, and KLA Tencor. Moving the Dow Industrials, what we had out there, we had United Technologies, Chevron, Caterpillar, Boeing. Taken away from the Dow, even though the Dow was up $1.86, was Big Blue, IBM, Marvell, Procter & Gamble, and Pfizer. When we take a look at Big Blue, no big deal, really. That's really a sideways move. It has volume, but sideways move. VMware today, folks, that little baby went up $11, 13 million shares. The last high out here is 97.61. We're at 97.90 right now, and you have some juice behind that move. We go take a look at Yahoo. Okay, Yahoo come out with numbers last night. Yahoo couldn't hold its price. Yahoo. Now, it's got to be. The Yahoo deal is interesting, and this is what it is. Yahoo's really set up just like the NASDAQ setup. Yahoo had a high out there of $17.80. That high was generated February 18th. Your next high was $17.70. Your next high out there was $17.29. Today it gets to $17.23. Couldn't basically handle those higher numbers. Bottom line, Yahoo still has lows out here at 1581 and at 1541. Intel, we take a look at Intel, and what you have is that Intel out here goes up today $1.55, does 173 million shares. That's a nice acceleration, no doubt about that. Intel probably is going to go out there and tag that 2202 area. GILD, let's see what Gilead Science is saying out here. Okay, so Gilead, the estimate. Okay, so the estimate was 97 cents. They made 87, so they get 10 cents below it. That's on the bottom line estimate. The top line estimate came in at 670. There's a few of them. 2 billion versus 2.3 billion. Gilead closed at 40.78. It's trading out at 39.51. No big deal. 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the high volume stocks we had out here. Even though we didn't have any high volume, we had Johnson & Johnson up $1.70. Freeport-McMoran was up 158. J.P. Morgan Chase was down 9. We had BAC off 7. Wells Fargo was down $1.24. We had GE up 13. Microsoft was up 16. And let's go over to WFC and see what's happening with these banks. Wells Fargo down $1.24 today. She's got some juice underneath it too. Yeah, it's interesting. The banks want to basically, Wells Fargo wants to run down to this 26 area, 26.35 area. We take a look at the GOLD. We go over to the gold sector. Now this is Rheingold Resources, folks. You know, we have gold at all-time highs, and the bottom line is it's so interesting, man, that, you know, Rheingold is still at 86.90. The high was up there at 101, and it certainly didn't get the juice today in this little consolidation that it's in. We go take a look at Newmont. Newmont Mining, what you have with Newmont, same type of setup at Newmont. It couldn't handle those higher prices. Newmont was up 22 cents. Silver Wheaton, if you want to see, let's see, Silver Wheaton, SLW. And this is really bizarre, too, because silver is at all-time highs. Silver Wheaton makes their money by brokering silver, and bottom line, that couldn't hit the high either. The high out here for Silver Wheaton was about a week and a half ago at 47.60. Right now, she's trading out at 41.70, and we'll see how she comes into the bottom of the consolidation that she's in. We take a look at CSX. She came out with numbers today. She also couldn't hold her higher price. She opened higher, closed lower. $77 comes down to $74. Numbers were good too, by the way, on CSX. What you had is that you had the volumes up, you had them up big time, but bottom line is it couldn't hold price. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Don't forget, folks, my new book. I actually have my new book in my hand, folks. It's they all got shipped. I got the first one today. Amazon will have them 4 days from now. All the other bookstores will have them about 5 or 6 days from now. It's only $27.88 on Amazon. We're going to be right back.